Starting off the vlog hella late. It is like 6:30 at night. All of us just ate supper. So yeah, it was a good start to the day, and then it started to slowly go downhill just a little bit ago because of my dad's shitty ass attitude. So yeah, Colin was here for a little while, rolled cigarettes, and then took off because he gets the girls this week. Amanda is home, still haven't met her, still haven't given that stupid gift to her, and then my mom has mail for her that we have to deliver eventually. I'm still very much pregnant. I turn 39 weeks tomorrow, which I will be making my 39-week OB appointment tomorrow. And depending on when they do the cervix check and if I'm dilating or not, they might just induce me right then and there or just tell me to wait to see if anything happens. My contractions have been sporadic, and then sometimes they're extremely close together, so it is very difficult to say per se when I'm going to go into labor, or if I'm going to go into labor, and the doctors have to break my water on my due date. The last time I was pregnant, so with Amrith, my contractions were very sporadic, and then my body was trying to stop it from going into labor, hence the whole water breaking thing to speed up the process. He did mention last appointment that he could do a membrane sweep and speed things along, and I know that when some people do a membrane sweep, they can go into labor that day or 2 or 3 days after that appointment. He knows how miserable I am, and that's the only reason why he recommended it. I told him, we'll see how it goes. I want to give my body the opportunity to do this on its own without me help. He completely understood, and he said that if I still haven't had baby on the 39-week mark, we'll do a cervix check and we'll go from there. So tomorrow, he doesn't work. I'm saying this quietly because my dad doesn't know. He doesn't work tomorrow because of the weather. It's only supposed to be a high of like 1 degree. So the machines don't work, but I'll talk to you guys later about it downstairs. He's doing his part of the dishes. It's his dish night. He put the rest of the food that we don't eat and won't eat in like as leftovers in these 2 bowls that I have my phone like hooked up on. I fought with my sister. Amanda is upset because I didn't see her Cypher in the hospital, but you guys know the reason why. And now my older sister does too. I also put my older sister in her fucking place, and I also put him in his place. Again, I'll talk to you guys more about it downstairs. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day, afternoon, night, whenever it is that this video finds you. I wasn't even going to vlog today, but I did promise y'all I would keep y'all updated and vlog as much as I can before this baby gets here. Yeah, I talked to Sarah. She sent me a list. She's very much aware that I have 8 days till my due date, and she sent me a list of everything that she needs for the girls. So tomorrow, when I make my 39-week OB, if they can get me in like tomorrow, that would be great. But if they can't see me until like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever of this week, then when we drop off the girls, because Caleb wants to be a part of this next appointment, once we go there, we are also going to be dropping off that bag of stuff that she asked for. Just in case if I do end up getting induced, she has everything that she needs for the next 3 days, because I don't know if you guys know this, but unless there's complications, you're only in there for 2, but we're going to want to have a day to like get used to having a newborn, so she's keeping him for an extra day. So it's the day I go in for labor, the recovery day, and then she wants to keep them 1 more day. That way we can get used to having a 3rd child. So yeah, get used to like her sleep schedule, how it's going to be, that sort of thing, because all babies are different. Some babies can sleep the entire night as a newborn, or some babies wake up every 2 to 3 hours for feeding time. I am very excited to get her out of me and to meet her. So who knows, I might have Dr. Wong do the membrane sweep tomorrow if it's highly recommended. If it's not, then I'm gonna let my body just do it naturally and see what happens. Caleb has been writing down every single time I have contractions. I do have an app on my phone, but I just haven't been using it. It's a lot easier for me to keep track via Caleb, so unless he's not here, I'm not going to use the app. So yeah, it's been a pretty chill day until, like I said, shit started to go downhill. Dad's watching Yellowstone, the newest season of it. Caleb and I are going to go downstairs. He wants to game. I want to film a podcast episode, so I think I'm gonna do that as well. I already copy and pasted everything that I need for episode 3 of the Savannah Buckler podcast, and I'm gonna send it to his phone, and that way while he's gaming on a game that he's already played on the Buckler Gaming channel and I don't feel like recording it, I can film my podcast and get stuff done and continue this video and just start this little vlog. And then tomorrow's video will also be in this video as well, so there's going to be technically 2 videos combined into one. But go check out Buckler Eats, which is our newest channel, Buckler Gaming, and the Buckler Fan, and obviously subscribe to this channel. Go follow us on Instagram, BucklerFam23. I did not make a Buckler Eats Instagram, so it's just Buckler_gaming. Okay. Buckler_gaming, BucklerFam23, and Buckler Savannah, which is mine. So yeah, I'll catch you guys when we go downstairs, which won't be too much longer. He is almost done with his food. And with my dad being in a bitchy mood, I don't want to be up here any longer than we have to be. So yeah. Hi guys, so to continue on, I'm in here. Okay. To continue on with the vlog, we are back downstairs. Dad's watching Yellowstone. The girls are watching Cocomelon. Or in Ziva's case, because she can't say Cocomelon, Cocomonkey. We don't have any cat food until tomorrow. Caleb does get paid, and even though he's not working tomorrow, they are still gonna pay him. So basically, like, what the issue was, my dad and Caleb have differences, and living here is not easy. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Give me 1 second. Okay. And so I was talking to my dad about these differences that Caleb thought that he was having with my dad, and a big fight just broke out. Caleb was at the store getting a couple of things. So I was the mature one and handled the situation. And as for the whole Amanda and everything situation, I never went to the hospital to meet Cypher. Mainly because my sister is dumb, and some of the decisions that she was making was just not the decisions that a person who was not being brainwashed by this other person would go through. Like me, I wouldn't have made the decision that she did for a good and numerous amount of reasons. My mom hasn't even met Cypher. And, yeah, it's... Right now, the situation between my mom and I and my sister is very toxic, and it's just not a good thing right now. So in 2024, I declared is me kicking out the most toxic people in my life, and that is my 2 sisters. They're the most toxic people in my life right now, so I just decided to just cut them off for now until they can prove to me that they are capable of changing. So yeah, it's been very hectic around here. Very stressful and overwhelming, and especially since Caleb and I are about ready to have our third and possibly final child. And I've already had like 3 contractions already tonight, and it's just the beginning of the night. And we're nervous, we're scared, we're freaking out, but other than that, we got everything ready to go for Jalen either way, and we are mentally prepared. I'm not physically prepared to have another kid, but it's okay. I've been through this 2 other times. I know that I'm strong and our support system is amazing, so I know that we can get through this. Caleb is in the bedroom, I think. I'm just doing some laundry. It's only about like 7 o'clock now. Bulky sheets, 2 of them, are in the dryer. I'm throwing in some mixed clothes. That way Caleb and I and Ziva and Amrith have some clothes, because we're going to throw in a couple extra sets of clothes just in case. And so Sarah can keep a few extra clothes there at her house, since she does see the girls quite often. So, yeah. And keep in mind, right now I am 38 weeks and 6 days pregnant. Tomorrow I am 39. So at this point, Jaylin can come whenever she wants to. And she's made it very clear that she doesn't know what she's doing. And she hasn't made up her mind quite yet on what she wants to do. Which I can't blame her. It's warm in there and cold out here. So it is very hard to determine when exactly I'm going to give birth and go into labor, but we are preparing, and we basically are prepared. We got our hospital bags packed, but we're just waiting to see what happens. And now mixed clothes are in the washer. Like I said, the girls are watching Coca Monkey. Caleb is getting the PlayStation ready to game. Our PlayStation has been having some Wi-Fi connection issues, so I don't know how long he's going to be able to game for before it starts fucking up. But he's gonna for sure try and game as long as possible that way. Because I've been knocking out videos for y'all mobile game wise. But he wants to game for a little bit. And if you guys hear the animals like meowing a lot, we don't have any food until tomorrow. So they are very cranky and very, very upset. But it's okay. Like I said, Caleb doesn't work tomorrow. It's only supposed to be like a high of like 1 degree. Sorry. Walking is very difficult. Takes a lot.
It's a lot better, doesn't it?
Takes a lot out of me. Give me a second, guys. But we have 3 kittens inside. The other 2 are outside already up above the garage. We have a heater up above there, and if we need to, we can always add another one. But Caleb said that the temperature from upstairs and downstairs, there you can tell a difference, and so they're fine. These 3 are the runts of their mama's litters, so they have to stay in here until they chunk up a little bit. But it's looking like I can start taking Stormy's last 2 babies out and just keep the one from Leia's until she plumps out a little bit. But I'm not going to do that until it starts getting up to temp, and it's not supposed to get up to temp until like next week, like Wednesday of like next week. where 42 is supposed to be like the highest. So I'm not going to throw 2 babies out in like negative something degree weather, or in this case 1 degree weather. Like, I'm just not that type of person. So let me explain like my birth plan and everything to y'all real quick. And what my plan is. Yes, there will be a vlog, and that's why I am recording this. Because last night I was having contractions. We were up until about 1 a.m. Actually, it was a little after midnight. It was like 12:06. That was the last time I had a contraction. And then shortly after that, like, we talked and fucked around a little bit in bed, and then
I started passing out researching.
Yeah, he was looking up a bunch of stuff about pregnancy, just to get a little bit more intel on what could have been happening if it wasn't me contracting. And it is me contracting. Last time I was pregnant, so with our youngest, Amrith, my body was attempting to stop going into labor, and I think that's what it's doing now. And what I mean by that is that it would, like, I would have contractions very close together, and then they would spread out, and then the contractions would just, like, stop. And that's what led my doctor to breaking my water last time, to just get things up and going. So like I said earlier in this vlog, I mentioned something about a membrane sweep, and what that does is that it slowly starts to separate a couple of things in my cooter to start labor. And like I said, some people go into labor that same night or a couple days after. Now, this is, like, I've never had it done before, so if you guys have, let me know in the comments down below, like, how it feels and what your guys' experiences were. I know everyone's experiences are different. I just want some sort of an idea, just in case if I do go with this option, but I don't think I'm going to. Like I said, I'm going to give them a call tomorrow, see if Dr. Wong has any openings for this week. I want to get in as soon as possible, because I'm just over being pregnant at this point. Like, I have had a lot of pain in my vaginal region. I have had a lot of pressure in my vaginal region, and my vagina keeps popping due to internal damage from having kids too close together. Now, there is nothing he can do to originally fix that. Like I said, it just never got the chance to properly heal, and this time I just need to make sure that if we do decide to have another child after this, it is very spaced apart, and everything gets the chance to heal and heal properly. And hopefully Caleb and I will be on our own with our girls, not living in my dad's fucking basement. But yeah, today has just been a very long day. I called Sarah, I was like crying, and then like I said, I was fighting with my sister. And then apparently Amanda was very upset that I never went I never went to the hospital to visit her, and I haven't talked to her since she's gotten home today. And Ziva is playing in her crib, watching Coca Monkey, like I said. But everything else seems to be doing okay. I've been okay mentally and physically, and I just am tired of being pregnant, y'all. Like, this pregnancy has taken a lot out of me, and I just want to feel normal again. So I don't know what's gonna happen. If I can get in tomorrow for my OB appointment, if I can, I can. If I can't, I have to wait till later on in the week, which is very common, especially for this hospital here. They take their sweet time doing everything, but it's okay. My sister's C-section went very well as far as I'm concerned. Her and baby are healthy, and her and baby are home. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video, which again will be attached to this one.